Hey guys, so let me go here through the reasons why I decided to buy this pair instead of to sell. As a lower time frame trader, I'm usually looking for setups from lower time frames to trade, like the 1 hour, 15, and those time frames, right? But from the back of my mind, I had the information that Naveen is looking to buy this pair for quite some time. And he has a very good reason for it. The story looks very interesting, but it's a much, much higher time frame story. So I was like, I might be able to sell from a lower time frame, but I have to be careful with the higher time frame as they might kick in at any moment. The story here comes from the monthly. So when I say a much, much higher time frame, I mean like the monthly. So the story here from the monthly is we have here all the EMAs pointing up. This is clear, right? And we have these very strong buyers here coming. This is the buyer here who made a higher high, and since then we got no new sellers, so we're still in buyer's territory. However, around this area here, we got like a range and a breach to the downside, which tells me now we have sellers. So this is a refresh. When I say this is a refresh, it's just a different type of pullback. It's a pullback when I know that the opposite party got involved. So opposite party got involved in here, sellers got involved. So if the buyers want to buy more, now they have more orders to buy from because now they have opposite party. Okay, so if the sellers came, I need to see for the moment when the sellers here, they get digested, when those sellers, they fail, right, to make a lower low. And then the sellers here tried from this area, considering that they came quite strong. They tried from there, but they failed from there. So it's like, if the sellers are looking so strong, why are the buyers coming so strong like that? That's weird. But we're still around this seller, and I have to wait for this seller here to finish his turn. This seller tried to sell from there again, and looks like he got taken out. So now I'm back to buyer's territory. And after that, we see that we have buyers coming quite strong from this area. And after the buyers came very strong, we see a small hold. So when I say small hold, that means no higher high, no lower low. This single candle here, it's holding. Okay, after this candle holds, I have to go to the weekly and I have to check the weekly information from the weekly, right? From the weekly, what we have is this is the hold part, and we have a small break here to the upside and a pullback. This looks like this could be the FOMO, and this can be the dash, and it's coming at a very good area. So the reason why I believe that he's trying to buy from those areas here, it's because this is a dash for the monthly to continue to go higher. From the daily, what scared me what scared me to buy from the daily, it's because look at how those sellers are coming. They're looking so strong. So that's why I was still considering maybe I shouldn't sell this one. I shouldn't buy yet because it doesn't look like it's ready. The sellers are coming so strong. Let's take a look a little bit further. When you look here further, we can see, yeah, I can see that actually those sellers from the daily, they're coming quite strong. But from the 4 hours, it looks like they're coming subdivided, correct? And they're coming like in multiple legs. And then finally around this time we see the sellers slowing down and we see strong buyers coming. After the strong buyers came, I was thinking, well, this is looking like a refresh for the sellers to continue to go lower. So this is why I tried to sell it. But when I saw that we have a reaction, we have a lot of volume coming from this area here, and it looks like it breached here to the downside. So we have most of this volume now trapped below, like behind. If I want to sell, I have this volume here behind me. And I was even considering maybe if this is the FOMO move after this big range here, I need to see how the dash comes. And I was watching those areas here, but price didn't really stop there. It just went directly through it. And I was watching here on a 15 seconds and I was thinking, what if this here is a refresh? This is a refresh for the buyers to continue. That's also possible, especially considering that we have a higher time frame. We have a very good location for a higher time frame to go higher. So after the sellers here came, I was watching very careful this area. And price, okay, price went straight through it. What if this is a FOMO and this is the dash that was coming there? Now I was watching this here on the 15 seconds. If I were to look for this one to sell, where would I consider to sell it? So I was watching, let me just mark the areas so it can be a little bit more clear like that. I was watching this area here, and I was watching also this area because, well, why not, right? It can come back into this area, but I was mostly watching this, both of them. I want to see how it comes back there. And if I am a seller, if I want to sell this one, when am I going to sell? I'm going to sell in the moment when I see that price is coming there and I see strong reaction from the sellers. However, the strong reaction from the sellers did not really come. We actually have strong buyers coming there. I don't want to talk so much about the volume because we're looking at 15 seconds, but I'm talking about the way that these buyers came. I just want to show you the way that these buyers here came so strong like that. After buyers came so strong like this, I want to see the reaction of the sellers. And the reaction of the sellers was actually quite weak. It was struggling a lot. And then I was considering if this here is a small hold. We have a small hold there. We have a refresh here after the breach of this area. We have a small hold here, which tells me that sellers barely tried from here, and we got a breach here to the upside. This could be the FOMO move. And now what's coming, it's the dash. So this move that you guys saw here coming from the sellers, this can be the dash. And the area, it's very good for the buyers to try. So I was watching as a buyer, where would I consider to buy this pair? Once I saw the sellers coming struggling a lot, and I saw this last seller came a bit strong. So if this seller came a bit strong, I want to make sure that this seller is out before I consider to buy. This seller got out in here, and when I saw price holding, I was like, I don't think this is a sell. I think this is a buy. And I think this is the higher time frame influencing now on this pair. And that's where I decided to buy. I put my stop loss here just in case, but I was going to close prior to hit. I usually do this. I usually put my stop loss a little bit further away, but I close the trade prior to hit my stop loss. So yeah, those are the reasons why I decided to buy this pair. I hope that was clear. And this is the influence that the higher time frames can have on our trades. Sometimes we are like, we have like a perfect setup and we are thinking, why is it not working? It's like, it looks perfect, yeah, everything, volume and all of it. This is, when we have situations like that, this is the higher time frame influence on the pair. So I'm watching this pair very closely, as this is not so much the type of trade that I take, but the story looks so interesting that I took the chance to buy it. And I saw also the setup that I needed to see in order to buy it. So I bought it and I'm glad I did it. Now I'm watching very closely how those sellers and those buyers are reacting from there. I hope that was clear. If not, then you guys can just send me a question and I'll be very glad to answer. I'll keep you guys updated. Bye bye.